This is Diego.
Welcome into Saguaro High School. I'm Brady Hanson alongside
Jeff Colleen.
Jeff Colleen. Sorry about that.
No
I
problem.
was blanking on your last name again, but we're here at Saguaro High School, like I said, and for Saguaro SaberCats taking on the Arcadia Titans here on this lovely Thursday afternoon. It's a bit hot out here so far
It
in
is.
this one, but it is a beautiful day for baseball out here in Scottsdale.
Yeah, it's definitely getting a little hot out today, but we're not used to that. But these players might have a little dip of the heat, but it's a good little rivalry right here. They're both right down the street from them.
So we'll take a look at these two teams. Coming into today, the SaberCats sitting at a record of 10-9-1. A one-game win streak, with that game being against Arcadia on Tuesday night with a victory of 16-6.
That was a big one there. Got to come out and think different when you get beat like that. And I expect them to come out, but we'll see what they do here.
And on the flip side, Arcadia has really been struggling so far this season. 4-13 so far in the year on a one-game losing streak, as we mentioned with that one loss this past Tuesday.
Yeah, Arcadia is struggling a little bit, but they say they're trying to get back together. And talked with the coach, and the kids are getting together. They're trying to fire it up towards the end of the year. And he seems like a good guy that's getting them going. So let's see what they bring to the field today.
The starting pitcher for today's matchup for the SaberCats will be the freshman Nate Wachinski, and he's been having a good year so far.
Yeah, talking with the coach, this kid's having a good couple starts, and they're just playing him out, see what he does. And Arcadia,
On the flip,
starting what, a sophomore?
Arcadia will be starting sophomore Julian Bills for them, so he'll be looking to pick up the win and split the series here in this one. We're seconds away from the first pitch here at Saguaro High School. We'll be back in a little while.
This is Diego Iniguez here with Varsity Sports, and I am with Saguaro baseball head coach Joe Mickey. Joe, you are coming off a great win against Arcadia. You guys scored 16 runs and snapped a 3-game losing streak. How do you keep the good vibes going in today's game?
Just remember that every day is a new opportunity, so we just got to keep the mindset right. The past is in the past, and we got to go be our best versions of ourselves today with the same approach in the box.
And after last week's tough week, what are the lessons that you gathered that you have used in this week's games?
I love it. You're right. Lessons is exactly the right word. We learn a lot. Adversity, it's a play or two here or there. How do you minimize innings? I think it was one bad inning in a Chrisman game and one pitch away in a Cactus Shadows game. So how do you kind of finish games? How do you make sure you're winning those one or two plays in the middle? Those are always important plays, and so you just keep your mindset to try to be this pitch. If you can focus on this pitch and one pitch at a time, stay present for each pitch, we're going to see how successful we can be today.
Thank you very much for your time, Coach, and good luck.
Thank you very much.
This is Diego Iniguez with the Varsity Sports Show covering Arcadia versus Saguaro baseball. I'm here with Arcadia coach Jeff Fierro. And Jeff, you are coming off loss to Saguaro where you guys gave up 16 runs. How do you guys feel today going into this one?
Well, I think it's something we have to really flush and get rid of right away. The day after, we kind of focused on some things that we noticed were some big holes with what we kind of performed on Tuesday, and I think we just got to put it behind us and kind of start new today. I think that's kind of the mindset with the guys, and we're just coming in this brand new like nothing's happened. So,
and how do you feel? And how has that mindset gotten you guys through multiple games this year?
Well, it's tricky, right? Because if you just move on and don't learn lessons, that's where losing baseball starts becoming an excuse. I think the things that we're trying to say as coaches is like, hey, if we're making mistakes, let's learn from it. Not just move past it, but learn from it and then get rid of the bad taste out of our mouth. So that's kind of a thing that we're kind of worrying on is just are we moving past it, and then how are we moving past it, and what are we learning? So.
Thank you very much, Coach, and good luck today.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, Coach. Welcome back to Saguaro High School. So we are just moments away from first pitch here as the SaberCats take the field to start this one.
Yeah, surprising uniforms, huh? With
Yeah.
these SaberCats.
Very interesting uniforms for the SaberCats. They got multicolored like jigsaw pieces.
I think it's an autism deal.
Might be, yeah.
I think that's kind of their logo or something like that.
And then you look at their numbers, and it looks like TV static on the back. So it's
Yeah.
a little tough to see for us here in the booth, but we will be trying our best to read those numbers out on the field for you guys and make sure we got the right players.
Yeah, I'm excited. All the infield for Saguaro is committed to other schools, so they're playing the next level. Especially this catcher. This catcher for Saguaro, pretty dang tough.
The catcher, Alain Gomez,
Yeah.
was a immigrant from Venezuela who just got here in November, committed to South Carolina, and this kid is special.
Yeah, he's got a little arm. He's good. Pretty good size on him, too.
So the first batter for the Titans will step to the plate. It'll be their shortstop, Grant Erickson, as he'll hit from the right side, facing the left-handed Wachinski.
Good size kid here. Okay, here we go.
So Wachinski engages with the rubber, and we are ready to go here at Saguaro High School. Kicks and fires. First pitch in there for strike one.
Good pitch.
Comes set. Kicks, fires. Pokes
Check
towards
screen.
second. Fielded over. And throw over to first for the first out here in this one.
Yeah, he's a little off balanced on that one and kind of punched it to second baseman.
So now standing in will be the center fielder, Levi Hurdon. Hurdon batting second in this one, also from the right side to face the left-handed pitcher. Wachinski delivers. Little high on that one, ball one.
Another good-sized kid up the plate there.
A lot of size for these
it's
two
both.
teams. Wachinski fires. That one's grounded
down
towards
the
short
hole.
and gets through for a base hit.
Nice. Well, he handled that pitch pretty good. Pulled it just past the shortstop over there. Okay, let's see if we get a little aggressive here.
So now standing in will be the third baseman, Brock Segui. First pitch to him, swung on and missed.
Right in the dirt, changing the face. Changing that. It's a good deal when they do that with pitchers. They change the heads.
Changing the eye level is a
Eye levels, excuse me there.
good approach, especially for a freshman pitcher. Second offering, misses ball one. So Wachinski peers in, looks back the runner, kicks, fires. Breaking pitch, misses just outside there. Kicks, fires. That one's hit towards left. And it'll get down. Runner moving around will stop at third. It'll be another base hit for the Titans. Segui reaches.
Hey, he stayed back in that one and put it in the left field. Good job hitting. Putting a little pressure in the first inning here.
So now standing in will be LJ Donahue. One of the two Donahue brothers on this Arcadia team. LJ playing first base.
They must have fun playing together growing up.
First pitch will be grounded foul towards the third baseline, 0-1. Donahue, the 4th straight right-handed hitter for this Arcadia team.
You know, they got a first and third going right now, too.
Kicks, fires.
Nice.
Was hit high into the air towards center. Runner fakes the tag. Not deep enough for him to go, and the runners will stay put on the flyout.
I don't know about that. Early in the game, you know?
Definitely a time to take a chance, but
Yeah,
some could argue
then-
the other way.
Don't run yourself out of the inning.
So now standing in will be the DH for the Titans, Brody Panzer.
Looks like they got the football team playing over here. Arcadia.
Kicks, fires. First pitch in there for strike one.
It's a good pitch.
Freshman comes set. Delivers. That one's grounded towards third. Fielded.
Nope.
Throw across the diamond. Little low. Picked. And
Boy,
we'll get
picks
the
it.
out for number 3. So that'll do it for the top of the first. SaberCats get out of the jam. They look to put at
Good
least
job.
one up in the bottom of the inning. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Henry Buckin from the Varsity Sports Show. Before Pat Tillman became a symbol, he was a star. At Arizona State University, Tillman was the heart of a dominant Sun Devils team that went undefeated in the regular season and came seconds away from a national title in the 1997 Rose Bowl. Undersized but relentless, he won Pac-10 Defensive Player of the Year honors. The NFL came calling. Tillman was drafted by the Arizona Cardinals in 1998, where his trademark intensity quickly made him a fan favorite. After just 3 seasons, he was offered a lucrative contract by the Rams, reportedly 3 times his current salary. But Tillman turned it down. Loyalty, he believed, wasn't for sale. Then came 9/11. Shaken by the attacks, Tillman and his brother Kevin enlisted in the U.S. Army in 2002, walking away from millions in the spotlight of professional football. He served tours in Iraq and Afghanistan as an Army Ranger, keeping a low profile and refusing media attention. He didn't want to be a poster boy, he just wanted to serve. On April 22, 2004, Pat Tillman was killed in Afghanistan. At first, the military called it enemy fire. But, weeks later, it was revealed that he died from friendly fire. There was a cover-up as the Pentagon delayed the truth, using his death to stoke patriotism while hiding the chaotic reality of war. Tillman had always resisted easy narratives. He read Chomsky, questioned authority, and sought complexity in a world that often demanded simplicity. In death, he became a symbol of American sacrifice. But those close to him say he'd rather be remembered as a man who thought for himself, who acted out of conviction, not as a myth or a martyr.
Welcome back in. Saguaro taking their first at-bats here in the bottom of the first. Leading off for the SaberCats will be their DH, Louis Becerri. Little lefty-lefty matchup here. 2 southpaws on the mound for both teams. First pitch, that was roped foul down the first base line.
Wake up the coach a little bit.
Got to stay on your toes there in
Yeah.
the first base.
I've been hit with them balls before at first.
The 0-1 offering. Breaking pitch slapped high in the air towards right. And it'll get down for a base hit.
Get your run on.
Running past second, and he will stay at second with the stand-up double.
Well, he just picked that up and stayed right on it. In the right center over there.
So now standing in will be number 15, Xander Bratspis.
Phew, can't even read that thing. This kid's leaving the team. Hitting, I think it is.
Bratspis, one of the better hitters
Yeah.
on this Saguaro team. First pitch he sees be taken for strike one. So far, Bill's doing a good job getting strikes over, but he has allowed a leadoff double.
That's a nice pitch.
Next pitch misses low. 1-1 the count. Two young lefties on the mound for both teams here today, as Julian Bills gets the nod for the Titans. Misses away there.
Ooh.
2-1 the
again.
count. Comes set. Kicks, fires. Again, misses outside. 3-1 the count, and in danger of walking. Another runner on.
With the big boy up next. Sets.
Kicks, fires,
Knocked him.
and
All right.
issues the walk. So another runner, first two batters up, first two batters on for the SaberCats. Now standing in, the talented switch-hitting catcher, and Aline Gomez.
This kid is a specimen. I talked to him in pregame, and he's going to South Carolina, play ball, and this kid is pretty impressive with his power.
Bills comes set, looks the runners back. Will step off and issue Basseri back to second. First pitch to Gomez, breaking ball, misses for ball one.
These boys don't want to touch anything breaking. Fastball, fastball. Feed me, feed me.
As my old coach used to say, sit fastball, react curve.
Yep.
The 1-0. Misses outside, 2-0. So after 3 straight strikes to start this game, the young lefty having some control issues here.
Yeah, he might get in some trouble if he doesn't get it together. Yeah. This batter's just sitting on one right now.
Bills come set. Kicks and delivers. Outside, 3-0 the count. Danger of walking, the bases loaded. The lineup doesn't get much easier with
it
Kyle
doesn't.
Miller on deck. Comes set. The 3-0 offering. Well outside,
Oh.
and a 4-pitch walk to Gomez loads the bases for the cleanup hitter and Kyle Miller.
Good old catcher gets the get out of the game, run for me. Used to love that.
So coming in to run, I believe that is Brick Schultz. Again, not sure with these numbers. It's very hard
Yeah.
to tell.
We got to be very close to speed him.
So now standing in be Kyle Miller, the first baseman for the SaberCats. The lefty-on-lefty matchup. Corners are in.
Oh,
And the
it
first
hits
pitch
him.
hits him. So a hit by pitch will drive in our first run of this ball game.
Yeah, I'm the coach. I'm going to get out there and talk with him a little bit. Here it comes.
So obviously you've been a coach before. What do you
Yeah.
say in these situations?
You know, you don't want to get in their head too much. You can kind of say, just settle down, breathe, relax a little bit, get your pitch, know what you got to do with it. You're falling behind. So, but it's him, so he's going to have a tough time. But I've seen many bounce back. You know,
Especially with the young pitcher like this too.
Yeah, you know, this Saguaro team's a kind of team where you have to be off speed on them. You have to kind of like off speed in the dirt because they want that power. They just want that pace. You know, they want those fastballs. And you're a lefty, play your game.
Going to start tunneling the fastball and off-speed pitches,
Yeah,
catching them
exactly.
out in front.
Get them out in the front, pop them up. You don't care if you get a lot of foul balls, fine.
Now standing in will be the third baseman for the SaberCats in Kason Williams. Walking out to a Sweet Escape by Gwen Stefani. Great song choice. Little Gunnar Henderson action there. First pitch, misses outside, ball one.
I don't know if that would go with my boys back in the day.
Williams stands in, bases loaded. No outs here in the bottom of the first. Fouled back.
Went after that one.
First strike in a while there for Bills. It's 1-1. Bills come set, kicks and fires. Misses well high, 2-1 the count.
Pretty decent crowd out here today. I mean, we got people in front of us so we can barely see almost.
Yeah, not the best setup for us today. Just trying to avoid the shade or avoid the sun here today, so we sat on the left field side. That one's grounded towards third. It'll get
Oh,
through.
boy.
Be thrown across.
Oh.
Wild throw. Safe as he avoids the tag. And another run comes home for the SaberCats.
Makes a good throw right there. We have 2 outs. You get hurt over there?
So we'll mark that one down as an
Yeah,
E5.
You hit that base a little awkward running it out.
Looks like he's fine and will stay in the game.
Another tight end up the bat.
Standing in will be Jake Claver, right fielder. First pitch. Swung and missed at a ball in the dirt.
That's what you do. Get right back into it.
Bills ahead in the count for the first time since the second batter of the inning. So he now faces the number 6 hitter. Kicks, delivers. Another one in the dirt, doesn't chase this time, 1-1.
See what they do, how they're going to pitch him here.
Bills looks in, gets his sign, comes set. The 1-1. The other one in the dirt, no chase once more.
That's not what you want.
Falling behind in the count
Yep.
with bases loaded. Never ideal, especially for a young pitcher.
What's the old? Hold him on this. No swing here.
Some count miscommunication between Bills and the home plate umpire. Comes set, the 2-1. Runs him inside, 3-1 now. 3-1 the count. Bills in danger of walking in yet another run. Saguaro already with a 2-0 lead. Comes set. Looks back the runner. The 3-1.
That's a strike.
Strike out on the outside corner. Count runs full. The SaberCats right fielder. The full count. First 2-strike count of the day here for Bills. Still no outs in the inning. payoff pitch. This is well high, and another run walked in. So early control issues proving costly for the Titans. Find themselves in a 3-run deficit, no outs in the first inning. And standing in will be the SaberCats center fielder, Vinny Keck. The number 7 hitter in this one. So 7 batters, no outs so far for Bills, as the first pitch to Keck will be ball 1.
You know, you're just going to have to go after these lower hitters. Kind of change it up and just go after them.
Can't be walking the
No.
bottom of the order. So Bills will try and settle down, find his footing here in this one. The 1-0. In there for strike 1. Good get me over fastball to start the count to the number 7 hitter. Comes set. Kicks, fires. That one's hit high in the air. It's moving towards foul territory, and it'll fall foul in the bullpen. So 1-2.
You know, he's kind of going after these lower hitters, which is good. Kind of control the damage. They want to control the damage.
So 1-2 will be the count to the SaberCats center fielder. Bills ahead in a 2-strike count for the first time. See what he does here. Misses high off the off speed. Looked like it slipped out of his hand on that one. 2-2. Keck with an opportunity to put Saguaro ahead big. Bases loaded, no outs. 2-2 the count. Bills come set. Kicks, fires, fouled back, stays alive. As a catcher, those ones are tough to catch.
No. The worst is when they deflect right on your inner thighs. And no fun.
Count remains 2-2 to the SaberCats center fielder. Bills come set. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch. Caught him looking for strike 3.
That boy.
So Bills gets his first out of the inning by way of a backwards K. And now standing in will be Tachi Abino. Abino playing second base today.
A normal-looking baseball player.
First pitch to him. This is low in the dirt. Ball 1. Abino, the 8th batter to come to the plate this inning for the SaberCats.
Time out.
Timeout on the field. Can't see what we're missing here.
We have no view of the field. We'll get that done.
All right, looks like we're ready to go here. The 1-0. This is high. 2-0 the count.
We'll follow through in that pitcher.
So Bills just looking to put down the bottom of the order and get out of this jam that he's dug himself into early in this one. Already a 3-0 deficit. Breaking pitch in there, strike 1. Bills has kind of found comfort so far in that breaking ball.
Gonna stick with it a little bit. Fastball, come back.
Comes set. The 2-1 offering. Another breaking ball fouled off, 2-2. So he's done a good job at working 2 strike counts to bottom half of this order. After issuing 3 runs on a hit by pitch, an error, and a walk. Comes set. The 2-2 offering. This is outside, another full count.
Well, he's got to make a pitch there.
Full count to the SaberCats second baseman here in the bottom of the first. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. And that'll do it here in the inning.
Kind of got back on pitching those curveballs and off speeds.
So we'll head to the top of the second here in this one.
Hello everybody, my name is Tyler Wargo from Arizona State University reporting on behalf of Varsity Sports Show. And today we're going to be talking about someone who put service above self, and that person is known as Pat Tillman. Pat Tillman not only represented the Arizona State Sun Devils, but he also represented the flag below me, which is the American flag and the U.S. military. He made a crucial sacrifice. He left Arizona State football to join the U.S. military and then later on passed away. And let's talk about that and let's go in depth at his sacrifice.
Pat Tillman, a linebacker out of Arizona State University, finished his career at ASU with 340 tackles, 2.5 sacks, 3 interceptions for 37 yards, 3 forced fumbles, 15 pass deflections, and 3 fumble recoveries. All of this in just 60 career games. Pat Tillman not only played defense for the Sun Devils, but he also played offense, and because of that, that gave him such talent and such skill that he eventually transitioned from college football on to the National Football League, and he actually stayed in the state of Arizona as he became a linebacker for the Arizona Cardinals. Tillman was not only an outstanding football player and scholar, but he was also an American hero, as he enlisted in the Army following the September 11 attacks and lost his life during a combat mission in Afghanistan.
Welcome back to the top of the second inning here at Saguaro High School. Standing in for the Titans will be Cale Donahue, their right fielder. The second Donahue brother we've seen in this one. His first pitch is in there for strike 1.
Good first pitch.
The 0-1 fouled off. 0-2 now to the Titans right fielder. The 0-2 offering. Misses outside. 1-2 the count.
It's only 2-0 in it. All right, we're in it. Let's see a ball game here.
Rung up on strike 3. First strikeout of the day for Wachinski. A little high. 2-0 the count. Swung on and missed. 2-1.
Blew that one by there.
Wachinski kicks, fires. Another swing and miss. 2-2. using that fastball to his advantage. Genie finds himself a bit behind. The 2-2. Pitch slipped out of his hands there, full count.
Definitely Arcadia needs to get something going here.
Fouled back. His count remains full. Titans second baseman putting together a competitive at bat here. Payoff pitch once more. Swung on and miss. Down goes Genie. And now to the plate will be Easton Nelson. The Titans backstop stands in. First pitch to him. Misses for ball one. The 1-0. Breaking pitch in there. 1-1. So the freshman showing
He's throwing the ball pretty good now.
Showing a lot of talent so far in this one. His ball misses there, 2-1. Titans backstop. Looking for their third hit in this one, first of the inning. This pitch in there, strike two. Good hard fastball.
Wouldn't be looking at the umpire all that much like that.
As a catcher, he should know those calls. The 2-2.
Nope.
Just low. Another count that runs full.
Well, that catcher is very talented, I'll tell you that.
Wachinski, another full count. The payoff pitch. Misses high, and he walks the catcher. So the 8-hole hitter reaches via a walk. That'll bring up Nico Leal.
So what is the name?
Nico Leal. Was recently called up from the JV team 5 days ago.
I know his father real well, and he was a good ball player back in our day. But I heard this kid's got some wheels.
So he'll look to use them here with the runner on first. Try and poke a ball in the outfield. Get a two-bagger, bring the runner home. Pick-off move, not in time. Chinsky with a good move. Lefty's always harder to steal against. First pitch to Leal. That one's going to be grounded towards second. Flip over to first in time.
All right,
And Wachinski gets out of it. So 4 up, 3 down. We'll be back at the bottom of the second.
And a pitch to Green, he loses it, he's in the end zone, ball is still loose. It's going to be a safety. Pat Tillman had his hands on it.
Pat Tillman wasn't just a football player, he was a force. From the moment he stepped on the field at Arizona State in 1994, his intensity, leadership, and heart set him apart. With over 4 seasons in Tempe, Tillman was instrumental in the Sun Devils' evolution. ASU faced challenges in 1994, finishing with a 3-8 record, including a narrow 28-27 loss to the University of Arizona. In 1995, they did improve to 6-5, but they dropped another close one to the Wildcats, 31-28. Then came the remarkable 1996 season. With Tillman anchoring the defense, ASU dominated their regular season schedule, including a 56-14 win over Arizona in Tucson, their only victory over the Wildcats during Tillman's time. Pat Tillman had 4 tackles and a sack in that game, leading a defense that completely overwhelmed the Wildcats. The Sun Devils went undefeated in the regular season, won the Pac-10, and came within seconds of a national title, falling to Ohio State in a heartbreaking Rose Bowl finish.
Give it up in the last 30 seconds.
In 1997, Tillman capped off his college career by earning Pac-10 Defensive Player of the Year honors. ASU finished 9-3, including a 28-16 loss to Arizona. but ended the season on a high note with a 17-7 win over Iowa.
Welcome back into Saguaro High School. 2-0 the SaberCats lead here in this one.
Yeah, Arcadia's going to try to get him in and out. Well, get out of this inning real quick and get some feel for it. If you do that last inning, that's going to be over.
Julian Bills looking for some redemption here after a rough first inning. Was able to escape the jam, and now standing in will be the 9-hole hitter, Kingston Center. Bills kicks and fires. First pitch to center in there for a strike.
Looks like he settled down a little bit and got in his groove.
Just needed a little pep talk.
You know those lefties, they got to they're goofy. Curveball gets them in, just.
The 0-1 is in the dirt. Bounced almost on the grass there. 1-1.
Just a little short.
Usually not going to get a swing at that one. That pitch is grounded towards third. Fielded there by Sagui. And throw over across the diamond for the first out of the inning. So a good start to the bottom of the second for the young sophomore. Now standing in will be Louis Passeri, the top of the order here for the Saguaro SaberCats and designated hitter. First pitch from Bills. It's hit high in the air, right behind the mound.
Call it.
Will be fielded there by the shortstop, Erickson, and 2 away in the inning pretty quickly.
At this level, you never know what's going to happen on them. They used to always razzle our kids. Call it, loud so everybody can hear it.
Yeah. Heck, even at the MLB level, it's been happening a lot lately. If the Phillies dropping fly balls, the Rays and Angels dropping fly balls.
Early season of that.
First pitch misses there to Xander Bratzbus.
Yeah, a lot of errors in the outfield lately in MLB.
The 1-0. In there, strike one. SaberCats shortstop finds himself in an even count, 1-1. Pitcher comes set. Bills kicks, fires. This is high. 2-1 the count to the SaberCats shortstop. The delivery. Curveball misses up. 3-1 the count now. Second 3-1 count. Bratzbus is faced. And ball in the dirt. He'll be walked for the second time today. Now you bring up hard-hitting catcher and Alain Gomez.
Got his walk-up music and everything. Can't understand it.
Gomez, the Venezuelan immigrant, got here in November and has been playing very well for the Saguaro team. So the pickoff move over does not get Bratzbus. We'll see the first pitch to Gomez here. Long pause before the pitch. And the first pitch Gomez sees will be grounded to short. Flip over to second for the easy force out. And that'll do it here in the second inning.
Kind of inning you need.
Another 4 up, 3 down inning. We'll head to the top of the third.
Hello, I'm Marshall Brown with Varsity Sports, and this week is a special one as we recognize an Arizona great, Pat Tillman. Out of college from Arizona State, Pat Tillman stayed in the Valley, going to play at the professional level with the Arizona Cardinals. His career was inspiring as he was drafted in the 7th round to play at the safety position. Pat would play for 4 seasons from 1998 to 2001. In those 4 seasons, Pat was known for his work ethic, intelligence, and most of all, his toughness. Over the 60 games played, he recorded over 340 total tackles, 3 interceptions, and 2.5 sacks. But it wasn't football that his career was known for. In 2001 was the day that went down in American history forever, the attack on the Twin Towers on 9/11. After this tragic event was when Pat Tillman made the decision that he's always been known for. He decided to walk away from a $3.6 million contract to enlist in the U.S. Army alongside his brother, Kevin Tillman. He would go on and serve and become an Army Ranger and serve overseas in Iraq and Afghanistan. He was a part of the 2nd Battalion, 75th Ranger Regiment, which was an elite operations force. While on tour, he would send letters home to those close to him, which were said to be thoughtful and showed his commitment to his country. Tragically, on April 22, 2004, in eastern Afghanistan, Tillman was killed in action. After his death, he was awarded.
Welcome back into Saguaro High School. Brady Hansen alongside Jeff Killeen here as the Saguaro SaberCats lead 2-0 in the top of the 3rd. And it'll be the top of the order leading off for the Arcadia Titans.
You know, if you're sitting in the stands, 2-0 doesn't sound right. It seems like it's a 5-6-0 ball game. And good. They got something, we might get ourselves a good little run here. Top of the lineup coming up.
So leading off will be the top of the lineup in Grant Erickson, the shortstop for this Titans team. Erickson 0 for 1 so far, grounded out to second base in his first at bat. Only saw 2 pitches, so look for him to be a little more selective here. Or scratch that first pitch, base hit there for Erickson. Ball was hit on a line up the middle.
Well, some good balance on that swing, wasn't there?
So a runner on to start top of the 3rd. And like you said, good balance.
Yeah, it was.
Stayed focused right through it. Cut the middle of the ball. Poked it right in
Can't
center
any
field.
better than that.
So now standing in will be the center fielder for the Titans and Levi Hurdon. Kicks, fires. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Beautiful breaker there.
Well, this team is having problems with these breaking balls.
At the high school level, that will happen from time to time.
Took a long time for it not to bail out of the box, when you saw that starting out behind you.
Yeah, my strategy always was just hit it before it broke and just foul it off, wait for the fastball. 1-1 the count to Hurdon. Pitch, swung on, missed, another breaking ball in the dirt.
The first baseman holding on that second. Look at that. Right field looks good, a little oppo.
Sit back on the curveball, catch it in deep, and just poke it towards the gap.
Don't try to kill it. Oh,
chops this one to 3rd. Only play will be to 1st. Throw across the diamond in time for the first out of the inning, but the runner advances to 2nd.
Good, nice play by third baseman. Nice balance.
So now standing in will be the hot corner for the Titans and Brock Sagui, who's 1 for 1 on the day with a base hit.
What's going on with second baseman?
Looks like the second baseman will be holding Erickson on
there
over
could
there
be
at
something
second.
going on.
First pitch will be fouled off over the visiting dugout for strike 1.
Sniper got him.
0-1 the count. Freshman comes set. Kicks, fires. Breaking pitch misses there, just outside, 1-1.
See if he was swinging at that one, and good job staying back.
Comes set. Wachinski kicks, fires. Misses outside. Good snag there by Gomez, 2-1. Erickson gets his lead.
Nice hitters
Right
count
second.
there.
Good hitters count indeed for Sagui. And ball spiked in the dirt. 3-1 the count now. Sagui already with the base hit. Very favorable hitters count with the runner in scoring position. See if he's looking to put one in play. Pretty choked up on that bat
Yeah, he
there.
is.
Fouled it off. Full count now.
I'll stay on top of that ball a little bit. Drive it through that right side.
It looks like he's dipping his shoulder a little bit, trying to catch that low pitch.
And low with the home runs.
So choked up bat approach for Sagui. Just trying to put one in play here of 2 strikes. Full count payoff pitch. Hit high into the air. Calling for it is second baseman Bino. He will make the grab. 2 away in the inning.
Pino's still bending over like somebody slapped him with some dust or something.
Maybe got a little something in his eye there.
Yeah, something. Call timeout.
Looks like he's good to go.
I think.
we hope.
It could be a play. Pick-up play, too.
Now standing in will be LJ Donahue, the first baseman. He'll drive one towards left field. And it'll get down.
Going
Runner
for 2.
Come around to score. And we'll have a
There you
dead
go.
ball double. And
What's your
Titans
name?
will get their first run across here in the 3rd inning.
The bench should be getting a little jazzed up right now.
Think the heat's draining all the
Yeah.
energy out of them.
Coach, I need to get it.
Now standing in will be Brody Panzer, the DH.
What
First
boy,
pitch
that
he
was it.
sees. Get to right field. Runner being held at third. It's a strong throw comes in
Oh, that was a
from
great
Claver. There'll be runners on the corners of 2 away in the inning following the base hit.
And where'd he go? Right side right there. Good piece of hitting.
Took the outside pitch and poked it that way. And standing in now.
It's the old team. Not for me.
Standing in now will be Cale Donahue, the right fielder for the Titans team. He's 0 for 1, struck out looking in the 2nd inning. As Gomez gives the 1st and 3rd signs in case we got some trickery on our hands.
I didn't see that by the shortstop. I mean, catcher for Arcadia.
First pitch misses outside, 1-0. So Wachinski, first real signs of
Yeah,
trouble here.
it's almost like they're trading each other.
Misses low off that one, 2-0. A good frame job by Gomez. That pitch was nowhere near hittable, and he made it look like it.
It's one way to get the umpire happy.
Pickoff move in safely is Panzer.
I'd frame it in the dirt.
2-0 count to Donahue. Pitch.
Ooh,
Catches that outside corner for strike 1.
he wanted that, but pulled back.
And that was always my kryptonite, the outside pitch. I was always scared to get rung up on those.
Yeah,
Missed high there,
we
3-1.
were taught young, too, to kind of just keep the bat in the zone and foul it off.
Exactly. 3-1 count. Catches the corner again. Full count now.
Full on that.
Full count, 2 away. And Panzer over there on first will be on the move.
I think they need some curveball practice.
Pitch
Ooh,
just misses.
ooh.
And ball 4 there to Donahue.
Yeah, bases loaded.
Now bases loaded jam. Bo and Genie step into the plate. Second baseman for the Titans. He's also 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the 2nd. So some struggles for the Southpaw freshman here. Kicks, fires. First pitch, back pick, not in time. Ball
Yeah,
1
You don't want to
call.
mess around with this catcher.
Gomez has a very strong arm behind the dish. We've seen it many times out here at Saguaro High School.
This kid, I can see him playing the big leagues. once he advances in college. But you never know.
Fouled off there. 1-1 the count. Stands in.
Stay on one. Drive it.
Pitch there, misses low. 2-1 the count. So the second baseman for the Titans, working a hitter's count right now. Freshman shakes off a couple signs. Gets the one he likes, comes set. Kicks, delivers. Misses low. 3-1 the count. And now Wachinski's in danger of walking in the tying run. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled back, and we'll have another full count.
Runners. I'd swing on that one. It's been a little wild, you know. Didn't let him have it at 3-2. Full count.
Exactly. 3-1's got to be your pitch.
Yeah, he walked one in right there. But
full count, bases loaded, 2 away.
choke up, baby.
Runners will be moving. Payoff pitch.
Got him.
Got him looking for strike 3, and Wachinski gets out of the jam.
Wow, good out.
We'll be back at the bottom of the third after an exciting top of the inning.
Yeah, good game.
Hey listeners, Vince Delisio here. In honor of Pat's Run, this week is Pat Tillman Week on the Varsity Sports Show. Join us Saturday morning as we broadcast live next to the statue inside the north end of Mountain America Stadium. In addition to our amazing live guest coaches joining us, our team will be presenting stories about Pat Tillman. It's the Varsity Sports Show, Pat Tillman Week, Saturday morning from 9 to 11 on AM 1060, KDUS, Arizona.
Sports isn't just about highlights. It's about the grind, the passion, and the journey behind every play. I'm Chrissy Harrison, a junior at Texas Southern University, and I don't just watch sports. I bring their stories to life. From rising athletes to seasoned pros, I'm there asking the real questions, capturing the raw moments, and sharing the journey with you, on the field and behind the scenes. I bring excitement to Varsity Sports Show. This is just the beginning. Stay locked in. We're just getting started.
All right, well, we got ourselves a ball game here.
We're here in the bottom of the third as the Titans have cut the lead down to 1 now. And leading off the bottom of the third for the SaberCats will be Kyle Miller, the cleanup hitter and first baseman for the Saguaro team.
You know, it just doesn't feel like that rivalry we had when I played at Arcadia. Rivalry, we liked each other and played ball with each other off season, but when it came to playing, it was on.
First pitch misses. Ball 1.
Once you cross those chalk lines, it's all.
Yeah, I had some friends that played for some rival schools. And we'd hang out all the time, but then once we stepped on the diamond, we didn't even know each other.
Exactly.
1-0 misses, 2-0.
He charges my pitcher, I'm going to hit him good. Yeah. Like tackle him and go, ha!
I remember one time I was playing a game. One of my buddies was on the same team as me, and our friend Chris was pitching, and he threw at my buddy twice in a row while I was standing on second. I'm like, you throw a third time, I'm running at you, dude. And there for strike 1, good off speed.
What's he at? Is that 1-1?
2-1 the count.
I got a million people standing in front of me. I can't see that.
The 2-1. Misses high, slipped out of the hands there. 3-1 the count. SaberCats.
Get off my plate, I guess.
Miller in the first was hit by a pitch, drove in a run. Kicks, fires, rope down the right field line, curving foul. So the count will run full.
Just allowed strike.
That lefty curve down the right field line always can hurt, always hurts you.
At first, you go, oh.
So an outfielder always hard to run down as well.
Oh.
The full count. In the dirt.
Oh, man.
Miller still hasn't registered in that bat with the hit by pitch and now the walk. Now standing in will be Cason Williams, third baseman for the SaberCats.
I'll make a coach go get a drink of water right there.
Williams 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice back in the first. First pitch to him. This is high. Fake back pick, no throw. 1-0.
It's a good call. Don't throw it. How far down that line is, too.
Lots of space between
Yeah.
second and first. The 1-0 offering. Misses low and in. So 2-0 to the 5-hole hitter, wearing number 5 on his back.
Good job. Guys, if you could only see these uniforms, it looks like World Baseball or something.
Pickoff attempt goes wild. Now an opportunity as Miller will advance to second.
It's in there. Dead ball.
Dead ball finds its way into the bullpen. So Miller will advance on the E1. So Bills.
Just my prediction. Coach is getting water going.
Bills facing a 2-0 count. Runner on second. No outs. Finally gets the pitch he likes and comes set. Kicks, fires, breaking ball in there for strike one. Big looping breaking ball for Bills.
But the other guys, they are both loopy pretty much.
Usually how the...
I haven't seen any change-ups or, in the dirt on purpose.
Looks back the runner a third time. The 2-1 will be grounded past the second baseman. Around comes Miller. He's coming for home. Throw in. Not in time. No tag. Runner will advance to second. And it'll be Williams with an RBI single. Put the SaberCats back up 2.
It's actually a pretty good call. I mean, a throw on the way in. But I think a little cut watch him go in at second. But a lot of teams don't practice that.
It looked like the throw was
pretty
closer,
decent,
closer than Nelson thought. If Nelson would have just swiped behind him, he would have had a
He
shot.
had to go up third base a little bit and get that. But he looks like he's young. He's learning the game still.
Swung and missed at a pitch in the dirt.
Man, that ball's going to go right through the middle of him if you stand so like that.
Claver faces an 0-1 count. Registered a walk in the first inning. Looks back the runner. Bills, kicks, fires. Another breaking pitch in the dirt. 0-2. So Claver finds himself in an early 0-2 hole. He's looking to put something in play, advance the runner here.
Yeah, choke up. Just put it hard. Hit it hard on the ground.
Bills come set. Looks back the runner. The 0-2 offering. Breaking pitch. Misses high. Caught him ducking. 1-2.
That'll change. The ducking when you get to the next level. So they'll call it on you on purpose.
Bills looks back the runner twice. The 1-2 offering bounces in the grass, gets
Oh,
away from Nelson, and advancing the third will be Kason Williams on the wild pitch. Those ones are very tough to block. They bounce so early.
That's both. They're going to be thinking about that one later.
Just trying to get those to hopefully bounce off your mask and
Yeah,
keep
exactly.
it in front. The 2-2 offering. Here it is. Inside, working the batter backwards, 3-2.
That and everything, didn't he?
Count has run full to the SaberCats right fielder.
This umpire's done a really good job, though, tonight with the strike zone. Or today, I guess it is.
Yeah. Bills come set. Payoff pitch, fouled back.
Oh, he almost got that.
Hit off the shin guard of the home plate umpire. Count will remain full. We'll do it again. Claver stands in the left-handed batter's box. Lefty-lefty matchup. Advantage goes to the sophomore Bills. Breaking pitch, fouled back towards us.
Get to the wall.
That was a little closer to us. I was ready to catch it.
It's gotten bigger, hasn't it? You see the Arcadia to the left and lots of Saguaro over here.
Reaching that magical time. People are starting to get
Getting
through
out of
traffic,
work.
out of work, getting through the traffic.
Come in all mad from the traffic.
Another payoff pitch. Bounces in the dirt and a second walk for Claver today.
We got to get somebody up. What's his pitch count? Did we get anything close up?
I have not been paying attention to the pitch count, but I got to imagine
It's up there.
running up there. They do have action in the bullpen over there for the Titans. As now standing in.
Although a young kid, he did pretty good, you know, on that mound today.
Oh, yeah.
Gets a hard-hitting team.
Vinny Keck will stand in. Center fielder 0 for 1, struck out looking back in the first. Pickoff move.
Pickoff.
Caught him leaning. Not in time, though. Very dangerous.
Stay in the bag. That's close. He's not going out so much.
First pitch to Keck. Inside, ball 1. Bills peers in, gets a sign, comes set. Big lead over there at first for Claver. Kicks, fires, bunt shown. Offered at it, suicide squeeze. Runner caught in a pickle now. Williams.
3.
As runner advances
There's
to
the
third.
coach coming at me. I'm sorry.
So Williams will get thrown out in the pickle on the failed suicide squeeze, but advancing to third will be Claver. A wild play there.
Oh, stand up on that one. Go 3.
Count will be 1-1 on the failed bunt offering. Bills come set. Kicks the 1-1. Inside.
Hit him.
Oh, that hit him. Must have caught the jersey there.
Yep.
So another hit by pitch. Second one issued today by Bills. We'll put runners in the corner yet again.
I don't know how that catcher can catch balls that are inside with all those colors in his face. I mean, folks out there, check out the screen. Those jerseys are something else. I mean, love autism and all that.
Love the cause. Just little.
I got a nephew that's autistic, so big down for that one for me.
Little rough to look at.
Yeah.
Now standing in will be the second baseman, Taichi Abino. Kicks, fires in the dirt. Ball 1.
It almost looked like a flag. I'm focused on that now. All right, here we go.
1-0 to the SaberCats second baseman. Abino 0 for 1, struck out to end the first. His first time around. delivery.
There
Runner
he
goes. Swing and a miss. Pump fake. And a stolen base there for Vinny Keck.
Notice again, oh no, that base is on it. No, it's the first and third.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you not going out there and making your signs? You know, we got to have a play here. I think this guy's really young behind the plate, but he looks like he's going to get good.
Yeah. Pitch. Again, misses low. So 2-1 the count. Bino looking to drive one deep, at least get the runner to tag. 2-1 offering from Bills. Misses up. Dropped in a little too late, 3-1 the count. Wind's starting to pick up.
Well, you throw a short curveball, maybe get yourself going again.
Mm-hmm. It's been working for him so
yeah,
far today.
that's what I was saying. Usually it's a big no-no.
It's how much the young arm trusts it. 3-1.
Nope.
High off the fastball and another walk issued.
Well, he's got to
Bases
come
will
down
be
the
loaded.
mound a little bit. You know, finish down that mound. He's still leaving everything high.
It's just a matter of following through with the pitches. You keep short arming it and releasing too soon. It's going to be a
you're
little
releasing
high.
up with your arm up, and it's going to stay up. It looks like you're doing the fastball.
Just got to get it organized, get it together. Now standing in will be the left fielder, Kingston Center. Center 0 for 1 with a ground out to third in his first at-bat. Bases loaded, only one away in the inning. Bills come set. Kicks, delivers, in the dirt, gets away, runner is coming home. And the runners will all advance on the wild pitch. As Nelson finally fields it right in front of us. Brings that up to a 4-1 ball game.
I know that bounce in front, but see his stance. I mean, he's got his knees and they're wide open. There's a big old 5-hole right there.
And it looks like we'll have a mound visit. And this should be the day here for Julian Bills. Sophomore had a good second inning, but couldn't figure it out after that. We'll be back with the new pitching change.
The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe, with an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. Angry Crab Shack Tempe is located east of I-10 on Warner Road, 480-674-3847. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. Come ready to eat.
Welcome back. The new pitcher on the mound for the Titans will be Garrick Heel, the senior. So big switch up going from the sophomore to the senior.
This kid from warm-ups looks like he kind of brings a little bit.
A very upperclassman heavy team, as Julian Bills is the only underclassman for the Titans. First pitch catches the corner for strike one. 1-1 will be the count to center.
Are they all seniors? Mostly seniors?
I feel like it's a pretty 50-50 split of seniors and juniors, but only one sophomore on the team. Pitch misses inside there.
They're not going to go young. Where's the whole building thing up again?
Yeah.
It's good. They brought up some, youngsters. The kid they brought up, I know his family, and his family were really good ball players.
Yeah, Leal, believe he must be an underclassman. Don't have it with me because
they said they brought up when I talked to Coach.
Yeah.
He's from JV.
Brought him up from JV, so I would assume he's probably a sophomore.
You never know nowadays with schools that there's a freshman team.
Yeah. 2-2 count. That one's roped towards center field. It'll get down for a base hit. One run will come home. Second run being waved around. It's a 2 RBI single for Kingston Center.
Good hit. Nice line drive. If you keep that ball up, it's going to be a long one.
So 6-1 the score in favor of the SaberCats here in the bottom of the third. Back to the top of the order of Louis Basseri. Basseri's first time seeing a right-handed pitcher in this game. First pitch misses high. Good velocity on that one. Oh, 0-1 the count to the SaberCats DH.
Pretty decent lead at first. Oh, boy.
That pitch is roped up the middle, and another base hit towards center. Center will hold at 2, and they'll move station to station on the second base hit of the inning. Or third, I should say. Now standing in will be Xander Bratspis. Yeah. Bratspis, the shortstop for the SaberCats team. 2 walks to his name so far in this one. No registered at bat as he looks at ball 1. Every batter that's come to the plate so far this inning has reached either a walk, base hit, or hit by pitch. Bratspis looks to continue that trend. The 1-0. In there, strike one.
Little late call there.
First time we've seen kind of a late call from home plate.
Well, those balls, those strikes have been like that. I mean, actually, all the pitches. From the last guy, at least.
Finally gets his pitch. Kicks, fires. Awkward catch there made by Nelson. 2-1 the count.
Those legs open.
Heel peers in. Comes set. The 2-1 offering. It's hit high in the air towards right. Moving under it is Donahue. He'll make the grab. Runners will stay put for the second out of the inning. So now Alain Gomez stands to the plate. He'll flip and switch to the left side for the first time today, as he is the last batter for the Saguaro team who hasn't come to the plate this inning. So SaberCats send every batter to the plate here in the third.
We don't need it to turn into one of them Bugs Bunny ones. Dun, 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 dun.
Runner goes. Throw down to second instead of third. No tag. 2 stolen bases on the double steal. Count will be 0-1 to Gomez.
Boy, he's
Or
just
1-0,
sitting on it.
excuse
He's
me.
sitting on one right now, ain't he?
The 1-0.
Oh,
It's grounded towards first. Will be called off, and Gomez will be retired here in the bottom of the third. So another good inning for the SaberCats. So they played a couple. 6-1 the score here after 3. We'll be back with the top of the 4th.
In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 educational organization. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Top of the 4th here at Saguaro High School. Brady Hansen alongside Jeff Colleen. We thank you for tuning in to this broadcast on Varsity Sports Show as the SaberCats lead early 6-1. And standing up to the plate will be the catcher, Easton Nelson, for this Titans team. First pitch to Nelson, taken in there for strike 1.
well, you're chasing 5. I think you just got to be figuring on station to station. Need runners on base. Okay.
Grounded towards second. Tough play, weak ball, gets past Urbino as he was charging that one with Nelson running quickly up the line. He'll get through the base hit.
You know, that worked in an air. Kind of gets things going. You never know.
So now standing in will be Nico Leal,
All right.
left fielder. As we mentioned earlier, Leal called up from JV 5 days ago. First pitch he sees will be grounded up the middle. Will tack the runner and throw over. Double play.
Oh, man.
Great play there by Bratspis at second. A 6-3 double play.
Well, they're just walking slow over there now.
Now we head to the top of the order with Grant Erickson. So he'll take ball 1. Erickson 1 for 2 so far today. Hit a single back in the third, came around to score. Skies that one high in the air. Gomez backtracking to it and out of play.
Oh. That hit in the inside?
Outside. It's
I think so.
right behind the bleacher seats there on the visiting
Well,
side.
hello there.
So 1-1 will be the count.
Somebody got a nose job there. Little
1-1.
hockey game over here at Saguaro.
Mm-hmm. 2-1 the count to the Titans leadoff hitter. Wachinski moving a lot quicker this inning. 3-1 now the count. Wachinski working from the windup now. Spikes that one for ball 4. Gomez has to get to it quick. Switch as Erickson rounds first with the walk. So maybe Wachinski moving a little too quick.
Yeah, double place, you know, hey, just keep chirping. Keep going.
So now standing in will be Levi Hurdon, the center fielder for the Titans. Kicks, fires. First pitch will be grounded to short. Bratspis in and out of the glove, can't make the play. And Hurdon will reach on the E6.
I wonder if the heat's up in this little infield because it's supposed to be one of the better infields.
So now standing in will be the third baseman, Max Sagui. 1 for 2 on the day with a base hit in the first. Popped out in his last at-bat in the third. First pitch misses high, 1-0. Wachinski peers in, gets his sign, comes set. Kicks, delivers. Grounded foul towards the SaberCats dugout, 1-1.
That right side looks pretty good.
Right side very open with Bino holding the runner over there at second, literally playing behind the bag. So he'll move over, little twist move there from Wachinski, just looks the runner back. A good size lead. That's second for Erickson. Kicks, fires, in there for strike 2.
Players at this level, they love that little twist on the mound. Does it ever work?
No, but that was always my favorite move, just to get him to walk back. The 1-2 swung on,
All right.
foul ball.
Stay alive.
So a good job there by Segui to stay alive in that at bat. Very low pitch. It's incredible just to get the bat on it.
Yeah, that was a little Vladimir.
My favorite player of all time.
Oh, I love that guy.
The 1-2 fouled back again. So a good job by Segui to stay alive in this at bat.
Yeah, it's great at bat.
Textbook 2-strike hitting. Choked up on the
Yeah,
bat.
he's choked up. He's doing everything good.
The 1-2 once more. Misses outside. Good stop by Gomez to keep the runners in check. 2-2. Wachinski comes set. Kicks and twists. 2-2 in the dirt. Gomez can't find it. It's out in front of him. Runner will advance to third, but Hurdon will stay at first. So credit Erickson with the advancing on the wild pitch. As the count runs full. 2 away in the inning. Full count. Hurdon will be running over there at first. Pickoff attempt. Back end standing. Great job by Segui to work this count back full after falling down 1-2. Here's the payoff pitch. It's outside for ball 4. Very close pitch.
Very, very close. All right. Look at this. Base is full.
Bases will be loaded now for the cleanup hitter and LJ Donahue. Donahue, your typical first baseman build, very tall.
Yeah.
A lot of size there in the box. First pitch to him, misses for ball
15
one.
shoe going up there.
Yeah. 1-0. In there, strike
he
one.
does, he's calling it.
Uses that big zone to his advantage, is Wachinski.
Well, he's a tall fellow, so.
Kicks, fires. That one's roped towards left field. It'll get down for a base hit. One run will come across. Throw will be in quickly.
What a great at-bat.
Now the Titans cut the lead back down to 4. It's 6-2.
A little 2 outs, huh?
So a 2-out rally.
Yeah, look how quiet they
here
are
for
over
the
there.
Titans.
Man, colleges would be wearing the hats backwards. And
Jumping all over each other.
Cups all over their heads and stuff.
First pitch swinging, first pitch fouled back towards us. And not quite into the parking lot, hits off the shed behind us. 0-1 the count.
Just to warn you, I'm a ball magnet.
I'm always ready to catch one.
I'm a little older than you. I'll leave it to you.
Shakes off the side, working.
I'll be under this picnic table.
Working from the windup here is Wachinski if the base is loaded. Swing and miss, 0-2 now to the Titans DH.
Well, is that a challenge? Bring it. Well, what do? Follow it up or put one in the dirt or something?
Wachinski's got
Change
Panzer on the ropes. Shakes off 2 pitches.
Yeah. Whoa.
Gets the one he likes. Winds, fires. In the dirt,
Oh, he hit
hits
him.
the batter. And that'll drive in another run. So another run will come home on the hit by pitch.
I think he's had enough.
6-3.
Seat's got to be getting to him. It's actually cooled down. It feels like.
So head coach Joe Mickey will head to the mound for a visit. See if we get any changes coming up here.
I would imagine so.
Looks like it's just going to be a talk.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll try and get Wachinski out of the inning and relieve him following the final out here. Wachinski was looking good early in this inning, 2 quick outs, and
You know, that's a good job by the coach. Come on, we believe in you.
allowed 5 straight base runners, a walk, an error, another walk, a base hit, and a hit by pitch. So Wachinski now faces Cale Donahue.
My kind of coach. Well, he's teaching.
So Kyle Donahue stands in, 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout and a walk.
Ooh.
Swings at the first pitch, fouls it off his shin. Done that one too many times in my career, and it's not fun.
I think I've let go of the bat too many times in that.
So 0-1 to the Titans right fielder. Still working from the windup
Yep.
is Wachinski. Winds, kicks, steals, misses well
Whoa,
high.
whoa,
Back
whoa.
pick opportunity! Not in time. Very close there
Very
at first.
close. He was back.
Saguaro fans not happy with the call. Umpire not in the best position to make that one, as we only have 1 base ump today. The 1-1 offering. Fouled off his foot yet again. 1-2.
Can you
So
see that sign on the way in? Humana Healthcare or something like that? Kid needs a cast.
yeah, forget the foot guard, get him a cast. The 1-2.
Ooh.
Just misses on the
Whoa.
outside corner.
Saguaro bench getting a little loud over there.
Yeah, the bench wanted it. 2-2 offering. Curveball hit high into the air. Moving in is Keck, and he will make the grab for out number 3.
Stay on top of the ball.
So after giving up 2, Wachinski able to get out of the jam with minimal damage. We'll be back with the bottom of the 4th.
Yep.
Hi, this is Henry Buckin from the Varsity Sports Show. Before Pat Tillman became a symbol, he was a star. At Arizona State University, Tillman was the heart of a dominant Sun Devils team that went undefeated in the regular season and came seconds away from a national title in the 1997 Rose Bowl. Undersized but relentless, he won Pac-10 Defensive Player of the Year honors. The NFL came calling. Tillman was drafted by the Arizona Cardinals in 1998, where his trademark intensity quickly made him a fan favorite. After just 3 seasons, he was offered a lucrative contract by the Rams, reportedly 3 times his current salary. But Tillman turned it down. Loyalty, he believed, wasn't for sale. Then came 9/11. Shaken by the attacks, Tillman and his brother Kevin enlisted in the U.S. Army in 2002, walking away from millions in the spotlight of professional football. He served tours in Iraq and Afghanistan as an Army Ranger, keeping a low profile and refusing media attention. He didn't want to be a poster boy, he just wanted to serve. On April 22, 2004, Pat Tillman was killed in Afghanistan. At first, the military called it enemy fire. But, weeks later, it was revealed that he died from friendly fire. There was a cover-up as the Pentagon delayed the truth.
Welcome into the bottom of the 4th. It'll be Kyle Miller leading off the inning for the SaberCats after they sent every batter to the plate last inning. Miller still no registered at bats, hit by a pitch and a walk. Has came around to score and drove in a run when being hit by that pitch in the first. As he'll face Garrick Heel.
That's a big boy.
First pitch. Breaking ball misses for ball 1. Heel from the windup delivers in the dirt, ball 2. Miller's
You
shown
don't want to
signs of
start
power.
off like this.
Quick pitch from the windup, fouled back. 2-1. Interesting to see the quick pitch trying to mess with Miller's timing there.
Yeah.
Very risky pitch because often it can throw off your control. 2-1. In the dirt.
Kind of like that?
Yep, just like that. 3-1 the count to Miller.
Folks, there's some holes in front of home plate right now.
So 3-1 to Miller. 1 ball away from another walk. And he'll rope that one up the middle for a base hit. So Miller reaches with a base hit. He's 1-for-1 on the day. So now standing in will be Cason Williams. 1-for-2 on the day with a base hit and fielder's choice. Williams stands in. First time he'll face a righty today. He'll come set. Fires.
Ooh.
Check swing foul. 0-1. He'll hold a little slide step there.
Looked good at first to him, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. Heel looks over. Comes set. Kicks, fires. Hit high into the air. Drifting back as the center fielder hurt on. He'll make the grab. 1 away in the inning. So now standing in will be the right fielder, Jake Klaver. Claver so far today, no registered at bats, 2 walks, and a run scored. Back in the third. Heel comes set, kicks, delivers. Fastball well high, 1-0. Good zip on that fastball there from
It
Heel.
was.
It's got the velocity. Just
This kid's going to be, how old is this kid?
he's a senior.
Oh, he's a senior?
Mm-hmm. Ball in the dirt there, 2-0. Maybe trying to overcompensate that fastball there.
You know, if he plays another position and can go on the mound and throw it like that, it's a guy that get picked up right there. Pretty athletic build on him.
Heel comes set, kicks, fires,
Ooh.
up and away,
Brilliant.
3-0. So the cheese is coming in, but
Yeah, it's staying high and finish. Watch his back leg load. Man, that's loaded.
3-0,
Oh.
taken for ball 4. Make that 3 walks on the day for Jake Claver.
See that a lot in this league. You know, these pitchers do not know to come down the mountain, as we would say. Come down the mountain. Because they're not when everything's up like that.
Yeah. Yeah, got to use that mound to your
Yeah,
advantage.
that's the reason why you're up there.
So now standing in will be Vinny Keck, the center fielder today for the SaberCats. A little pick off to second. No go.
That was
It's
almost
back
like
in
a
center.
half twist. That almost worked.
Heel peers in. Took him a while to get the sign, but he's finally got it. First pitch to Keck. Be hit high in the air, drifting down the right field line, and lands foul. So 0-1 will be the count.
Bring it down. I think his fastball and maybe a changeup would be great.
Got to use that changeup working
Yeah,
off the
yeah.
fastball.
Because he's bringing it a little bit.
Heel comes set. Kicks, fires. That ball's grounded to third. 5, 4, 3. Double play.
Starting to get the little league crowd in here.
So we'll head to the top of the 5th inning. SaberCats lead 6-3.
And the pitch to Green, he loses it, he's in the end zone, ball is still loose. It's going to be a safety. Pat Tillman had his hands on it.
Pat Tillman wasn't just a football player, he was a force. From the moment he stepped on the field at Arizona State in 1994, his intensity, leadership, and heart set him apart. With over 4 seasons in Tempe, Tillman was instrumental in the Sun Devils' evolution. ASU faced challenges in 1994, finishing with a 3-8 record, including a narrow 28-27 loss to the University of Arizona. In 1995, they did improve to 6-5, but they dropped another close one to the Wildcats, 31-28. Then came the remarkable 1996 season. With Tillman anchoring the defense, ASU dominated their regular season schedule, including a 56-14 win over Arizona in Tucson, their only victory over the Wildcats during Tillman's time. Pat Tillman had 4 tackles and a sack in that game, leading a defense that completely overwhelmed the Wildcats. The Sun Devils went undefeated in the regular season, won the Pac-10, and came within seconds of a national title, falling to Ohio State in a heartbreaking Rose Bowl finish.
Give it up in the last 30 seconds.
In 1997, Tillman capped off his college career by earning Pac-10 Defensive Player of the Year honors. ASU finished 9-3, including a 28-16 loss to Arizona, but ended the season on a high note with a 17-7 win over Iowa in the Sun Bowl. But what truly defined Pat Tillman wasn't just his success on the field, it was what he chose to do after. In 2002, with a promising NFL career underway, Tillman walked away from a multi-million-dollar contract to enlist in the U.S. Army after the attacks of 9/11. In 2004, Pat Tillman was killed in action in Afghanistan. Pat Tillman's story is one of courage, conviction, and selflessness. His legacy goes far beyond football.
New pitcher for the SaberCats. It'll be number 14, Carter Bond, on the mound, relieving Nate Wachinski, who went 4 innings and 3 earned.
Pretty good-looking kid on that mound. From what I could see, he throws the ball pretty good.
First pitch by Bond in there for strike 1.
Little wind-up hiding the ball. I love it.
Kicks, fires. That one's hit well towards the right center gap. Moving over his
Nice
kick, and he'll
play.
make the play.
Nice angle on the ball there.
Those plays are always fun to make as an
Yeah.
outfielder when you get to catch it in stride. Now standing to the plate will
Not
be
me.
Easton Nelson.
I was an infield and catching guy. It's crazy out there. Oh, you got to take angles on the ball. What?
I always loved being out there in center, just
Oh,
running around.
Batting practice.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting out there talking with the boys. Ooh.
First pitch driven towards left
look
center.
at that.
Keck
No.
moving back again, and he'll make another put out. So 3 pitches, 2 outs so far for Bond.
Gives our little man here.
So now standing in will be Nico Leal.
See the ball here, bud.
Left fielder for the Titans. Kicks, fires, breaking ball in there for strike 1.
Welcome to Varsity, huh?
Kicks, deals, fouled back. 0-2 now to the left fielder.
A good looking swing. He's going to do some damage in the future there.
The 0-2. Swung on and miss. A 1-2-3 inning for Carter Bond. Exactly what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, blew it right by him.
We'll head to the bottom of the 5th.
Sports isn't just about highlights. It's about the grind, the passion, and the journey behind every play. I'm Chrissy Harrison, a junior at Texas Southern University, and I don't just watch sports. I bring their stories to life. From rising athletes to seasoned pros, I'm there asking the real questions, capturing the raw moments, and sharing the journey with you, on the field and behind the scenes. I bring excitement to Varsity Sports Show. This is just the beginning. Stay locked in. We're just getting started.
Leading off, bottom of the 5th, will be the second baseman for the SaberCats, Taichi Ubino. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. Came around to score.
All right, let's see if that boy can bring the ball down and give him a short inning and then try to make a ball game out here.
Hill from the windup. First pitch in there for strike 1. Hill again from the windup. Kicks, fires.
Oh, he's got it now.
Same pitch, 0-2. Starting to follow through on his throws.
Coming down the mountain.
Kicks, fires, breaking ball. Bounced well in front of the dirt. Looked like a knuckle curve from the grip on that.
No too much stuff to call there. Good old change up, man. Ooh, good pitch.
In there, strike 3 at the knees. And Abino goes down looking for out number 1.
Watch yourself up there.
So now standing in will be Brick Schultz as he'll be pinch hitting for Kingston Center. First pitch misses, ball 1. Kicks, fires, goes fishing, fouls it back.
Looks like since he got a little sweat in that mound, he's kind of getting himself together.
So 1-1 to Schultz, the pinch hitter. And he will ground that one fouled down the third baseline.
See that quick pitch?
Working in the quick pitch.
Just take it out of the mid quick instead of, yeah.
1-2 to the pinch hitter. Another knuckle curve in the dirt. 2-2. This looks like he doesn't have
too much play around, you know what I mean?
Doesn't look like he has the best grip on it when he's releasing that.
Work that in the bullpen. You're at school. You know, stay on the outside. Cuff him up on the inside.
The 2-2. Gets off the glove of the third baseman, throw across the diamond.
Oh, no way, wow.
Good scoop there by Donahue for out number 2. Way to recover for both of them.
Wow, that was a good play.
Back to the top of the order for Louis Passeri.
They usually boot that and give up on it.
So Passeri will stand in. No runners on, 2 away, 3-run lead for Saguaro. First pitch to him. It's hit high in the air, towards the left, running over and making the grab. There is Leo. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Titans. Back-to-back 1-2-3 in the 5th inning. We'll be back with the 6th.
Hello, I'm Marshall Brown with Varsity Sports, and this week is a special one as we recognize an Arizona great, Pat Tillman. Out of college from Arizona State, Pat Tillman stayed in the Valley, going to play at the professional level with the Arizona Cardinals. His career was inspiring as he was drafted in the 7th round to play at the safety position. Pat would play for 4 seasons from 1998 to 2001. In those 4 seasons, Pat was known for his work ethic, intelligence, and most of all, his toughness. Over the 60 games played, he recorded over 340 total tackles, 3 interceptions, and 2.5 sacks. But it wasn't football that his career was known for. And 2001 was the day that went down in American history forever, the attack on the Twin Towers on 9/11. After this tragic event was when Pat Tillman made the decision that he's always been known for. He decided to walk away from a $3.6 million.
Brady Hanson, Jeff Colleen here at Saguaro High School. SaberCats lead by a score of 6-3 here in the top of the 6th and leading off for the Titans.
What do you feel?
Top of the order.
Feel we got a little rally coming? Or?
I mean, top of the order. This is where they got it done last time.
Yep.
So look for them to get it done again.
This pitcher's kind of bringing it, though, a little bit, so a little tougher one now.
The sophomore Carter Bond put up a 1-2-3 inning in his first inning of work back in the 5th and gets a breaking ball in there for strike 1. Leading off is the leadoff hitter, Grant Erickson. Ball in the dirt, 1-1 the count. Erickson so far today, 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Came around, scored back in the 4th and the 3rd.
Yep, you got to get on base.
It's the job of the leadoff hitter, and he's done it well
Oh,
today
there you
as that
go.
pitch is poked towards left center. It'll be the left fielder making the grab, and Schultz.
Nice play. That's what to do, though.
So now standing in will be Levi Herdon. Herdon also, Herdon's actually 1 for 3 with a single back in the 1st, a ground out and reached on error in his last trip.
Oh.
Takes ball inside.
Well, bad news bears, take that hit.
The 1-0. In the dirt, 2-0.
All right, let's see what's going to go here.
Bond's been working well in relief so far.
Yeah, he has.
2-0. Swung on and miss. Popped out of the glove of Gomez. He's wondering why. 2-1 the count to the Titans center fielder. Comes set. Kicks. Fires. Good arm action on that breaking ball. Just a bit
It's kind
outside.
of weird with these. It's almost like a donut dart.
Yeah. Bit more snap than twist.
Yeah.
3-1 count. Here's the offering. Fouled off. Full count.
Or maybe you can read it that when he's throwing a breaking ball, it's more. Because last one was fastball. He was. Let's see here.
Count runs full. Payoff pitch. Fouled back. We'll get another. Deepest count Bond has faced so far in this one. Kicks, deals, just outside for ball 4. It'll issue his first base runner of his outing.
Good eye on the ball.
So good job by Herdon to work the walk. And standing in now will be Brock Segui. So Segui will stand in. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk.
Ooh, nice pitch.
First pitch, hard fastball in there for strike 1. Bond, the sophomore, been working well so far in this one. Pickoff attempt, not in time.
Whatever happened to the old hard school flap? That the first base would always do. Kind of sting you. You're like, oh,
hard
son
slap,
of a
keep it
gun,
on
you.
there.
Pitcher, hit him.
Pitch misses there, 1-1 the count.
Game's a different game nowadays.
A lot has changed in
Yeah,
baseball over the years. Swing and miss. Big cut there from Segui.
It's more aggressive back in our day.
The third baseman for the Titans finds himself behind in the count 1-2. Bond with another pickoff attempt. Good dive back in by Herdon to catch that outside corner of the bag. Bond re-engages with the rubber. Still runner back. Comes set. Kicks, fires. Swung and miss. Second strikeout of the game for Bond. 2 away in the inning.
There's that. I'm throwing the dart.
So now standing in will be TJ Donahue.
We got a new one?
First pitch at him misses for ball 1. Donahue so far today, 2 for 3. Flew out to center in the first, followed by a double in the third and a single in the fourth. The 1-0 misses, 2-0.
2-0.
Bond working backwards here. Can do get back into this one. Kicks, fires, in there, strike 1.
Pull the trigger.
2-1 now the count to LJ Donahue. And there's strike 2.
Is this new player?
No, this.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. In the dirt, Gomez
go.
sneaks past him, won't have a throw down, and Herdon will advance on the wild pitch.
Some runs. I'm going to see a nice little end of this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first game I called out here at Saguaro was earlier this year. 1-0 victory in 8 innings against Flagstaff.
Those teams are sneaky up there, man. I'm telling you.
2-2. In there, strike 3. Caught him looking, and that'll do it for the top of the 6th. We'll be back at the bottom half of the inning.
Hello everybody, my name is Tyler Wargo from Arizona State University reporting on behalf of Varsity Sports Show. And today we're going to be talking about someone who put service above self, and that person is known as Pat Tillman. Pat Tillman not only represented the Arizona State Sun Devils, but he also represented the flag below me, which is the American flag and the U.S. military. He made a crucial sacrifice. He left Arizona State football to join the U.S. military and then later on passed away. And let's talk about that and let's go in depth at his sacrifice.
Pat Tillman, a linebacker out of Arizona State University, finished his career at ASU with 340 tackles, 2.5 sacks, 3 interceptions for 37 yards, 3 forced fumbles, 15 pass deflections, and 3 fumble recoveries. All of this in just 60 career games. Pat Tillman not only played defense for the Sun Devils, but he also played offense, and because of that, that gave him such talent and such skill that he eventually transitioned from college football on to the National Football League, and he actually stayed in the state of Arizona as he became a linebacker for the Arizona Cardinals. Tillman was not only an outstanding football player and scholar, but he was also an American hero, as he enlisted in the Army following the
Bottom 6 here in this one, and leading off will be Xander Bratspis, the shortstop for this SaberCats team. Look like
Give me my hitting thumb. You know, that old sponge. Never hears that.
Yep. First player to wear it in the major leagues, Nick Johnson. Not a lot of people know that.
So Luis Gonzalez had it too. Still not understanding what it did.
Yeah, me neither. First pitch misses for ball 1. Bratspis so far today, 0 for 1 with a fly out in the third. He's walked twice. Take another ball low there.
Don't want to do this.
From the windup, the 2-0 offering. Breaking ball.
Gets it over.
Catches a lot of the plate there, strike 1.
Well, that was hanging too. Dream about that stuff.
Grounded up the middle. It'll get through for a base hit. So leadoff hitter reaches base to start the 6th. Standing in will be the switch hitting catcher, Alain Gomez.
I've never seen so many up the middle shots.
Hitter's doing a good job of just poking it where it came from. So Gomez will stand in to bat from the left
Here
side.
comes the man.
Gomez 0 for 2 so far today, 2 groundouts and a walk. Second time he'll face heel. First pitch, roped high and deep towards left center. Moving over and making the grab.
Wow, nice.
There is Hurdon.
That got you up there. You're checking that one out, weren't you?
Yeah.
See, folks at home, we got a bunch of people standing in front of us, like sitting in front of us, so we're really like kind of blinded to the field.
So now standing in will be, looks like we got a pinch hitter. Pinch hitting for Kyle Miller will be Anthony Gilligan, sophomore.
Big old boy, too.
Pickoff attempt, not in time as Bratspis back in safely. One away in the inning for Gilligan. Gilligan, only a sophomore. Pinch hitting for the junior. Little hit and run action fouled back for strike one.
Nice hustle with the bat boy there.
Gilligan, your Jim Edmonds, Cody Bellinger type, outfield and first base. Also will pitch from time to time. Pickoff attempt again, not in time, back in standing is Bratspis.
Thank God we got a roster because I can't even read that number.
Yeah, it's very tough to see with these jerseys. Kicks, fires. Little slide step there outside. 1-1. One ball, one strike, one away in the inning here in the bottom of the sixth. Comes set.
They're going to be aggressive, I think, on the bases. Oh.
Another one fouled back. 1-2. Heel has been doing a good job relieving Bills so far in this one.
Yeah, he has. He's done a really good job. And he kind of found what was doing wrong, and now he's starting to play. Well, the game has slowed down a lot right now. Cool.
Kicks, fires, breaking balls, rope to short.
Oh boy.
Fields it on hop, throw across the diamond. Will be in time. Runner advances on the hit and run, however.
Nice play.
So 2 away in the inning. Runner on second now for Kason Williams.
Katie's playing pretty good little infield today.
So the defense has been...
Those outfielders run them down, too.
Defense has been showing up for Arcadia. Would be a lot bigger deficit if it weren't for them. Now standing in is Kason Williams, third baseman. 1 for 3 so far today with a single. Ball low, 1-0.
Yeah, I think another season this Arcadia team is going to be pretty good.
Arcadia hoping to get a lot of development out of their juniors and sophomores. The 1-0.
Oh, good.
Pitch taken high towards right field and right on a line to the right fielder, Kyle Donahue. 4 out, number 3. We'll head to the top of the 7th.
Defense. Wow.
An opportunity to close it for the SaberCats. We'll be back.
Hey listeners, Vince DeLisio here. In honor of Pat's run, this week is Pat Tillman Week on the Varsity Sports Show. Join us Saturday morning as we broadcast live next to the statue inside the north end of Mountain America Stadium. In addition to our amazing live guest coaches joining us, our team will be presenting stories about Pat Tillman. It's the Varsity Sports Show Pat Tillman Week, Saturday morning from 9 to 11 on AM 1060 KDUS, Arizona.
So leading off
Jesus,
the
girls
top
walking
of the
all
seventh.
around here.
Leading off the top of the seventh will be Brody Panzer, the DH for this Arcadia team, and it looks like Carter Bond will stay out there looking for the 9-out save.
Base to base.
First pitch from Bond. It's roped towards the left center gap. Moving over is Keck off the end of his glove. Throw from Schultz will get in to second. So a leadoff base hit on the first pitch of the inning.
You know,
and Arcadia has something going.
Quit looking at the ball when you're running, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Look at your coach. Could have made it that one the second.
Yeah.
But what do we got? Base to base. That's good.
Mm-hmm. So all good innings start. The leadoff hitter getting on. And it'll be Kyle Donahue, right fielder, in next. It's the first hit Bond has issued since coming into this one. Kicks, fires, breaking pitch, back pick, not in time. 1-0 the count. It's a quick throw from Aline Gomez. Looks like we'll have a pinch runner here. Can't see who it is, so we'll just have to wait and pause on that. So pinch runner for the DH and Panzer.
Let's be smart at bats.
Still can't see who it is, but regardless, Kyle Donahue is the one at the plate. Not a big lead. Now he gets an extra step. Pick-off attempt, not in time. Nothing. Nope. It's not turned his back to us yet. Bond comes set, kicks, fires. That one's roped towards the gap again. This time, Keck will be able to field it one away in the inning. Looks like that is number 2, Christian Baca.
I saw 2.
So Christian
dirt
Baca
on him, though.
will be the pinch runner. And now standing in will be Owen Genie. Pickoff, Baca back in safely. Genie so far today, 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and a fly out to center.
I still love those pitchers that just do a bunch of picks.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's just tired.
Ball in the dirt, 1-0 the count.
We didn't have such good dirt like this back in our day, too. Remember a little bit of rocks in there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, always shaking the pebbles out of your pants. And
you know, you slide in a second, you skin your arm.
Mm-hmm. In there, strike 1. Yeah, that's because I was always diving back into the bag.
If you didn't get dirty and bloody, which
oh, yeah. I made sure I wore a compression sleeve on my right arm so that whenever I dove in, I wasn't scraping it up.
Oh, yay. Come on now.
Ball fouled back. 1-2 now.
Be bleeding, going all over your uniform.
Oh, don't worry, my knee still got busted up sliding in the second.
I got some spike scars on me, but
Ooh. Yeah, those aren't fun.
yeah, reaching in there for that tag, but yeah, what I got? Ty Cobb over here sharpening his nails. Jeez, took like 4 stitches on this one.
Oof. Another pickoff attempt won't
Those
go.
were the days.
The 1-2. That one's hit
one's
toward
hit
short.
pretty
Bratspis goes
you
second
kidding
with
me?
it. Throw over to
Oh.
first, pulls him off the bag, and a good diving stop there at first by Gilligan. Regardless, 1 out away for Bond. So now standing in will be the catcher, Easton Nelson. Nelson so far today, 1 for 2 with a walk and a base hit. Kicks, fires, breaking ball in there for strike 1.
Well, he gave up on that one quick.
Bond comes set. Kicks, delivers, fouled back. 0-2 now the count. And Bond's 1 strike away from earning the save and closing out this game. Comes set. Kicks, deals. Breaking pitch runs wide. 1-2.
So my bad.
You know it when you pull it.
You know, you're up for it. Fastball it up.
That one's fouled back. Looks like it'll get into the stands. And a good job by Nelson to stay alive in this one.
Give him a little tough at bat.
Making him work for that final
Yeah, he
out of the
is.
inning. Can him earn the save.
Kind of got not on me.
Always had that mentality
Yeah.
down with 2
I
outs.
ain't making the last out.
Oh, yeah. Nobody likes being the last out. He'll ground it to third. Fielded. Throw across the diamond by Williams. Unable to make the pick. There's Gilligan. Runner will advance to third on the error. And some life here
It's
for
a little
Arcadia.
interesting at the end.
The tying run will step to the plate.
There's Nico in it.
Nico Leal will be the tying run.
You do, too.
0 for 3 on the day.
Just want to be base to base, Nico.
So Leal,
Don't try to knock it out.
the young kid who is just called up from JV 5 days ago, with a chance to keep the Titans alive here in the bottom of the 7th. Or top of the 7th, I should say. Excuse me. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1.
Another hole.
Bond looks back the runner, comes set, kicks, deals. In there, strike 1. Nice hard fastball in the outside
I
corner.
love to turn on those balls.
Comes set, kicks, deals. A little too far outside of that one. Good frame there by Gomez. 2-1 the count.
Wonder if it's because he's over framing a little bit. Oh,
Swing and miss. 2-2 now. And once again, the SaberCats 1 strike away.
yeah, he's got a long swing, so give it to him some heat.
Leal choked up on the bat a little bit. going to stay alive. He'll ground that one high, chopper towards short. Throw will go to first. Not in time. They do get him. Very close play at first.
Nice way to close up.
We'll get the out to end it on the ground out, and that'll do it here at Saguaro High School. 6-3, the final score in favor of the SaberCats.
Nice, good game today.
For Jeff Colleen and the rest of our crew behind the scenes, I'm Brady Hansen saying thank you for tuning in to this broadcast on Varsity Sports Show, and have a good rest of your night.
Bye-bye now.